Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. Chapter 17, Part 3. I couldn't say anything. After a minute he went on. Yes, he said again. Waiting, as we have been, for the child to be ready, that was insanely dangerous. At any moment it could have been too late. If we're proactive about this, if we act quickly, I see no reason why it should not go well. Knowing the child's mind is unbelievably helpful. Thankfully, Bella and Rose agree with me. Now that I've convinced them it's safe for the child if we proceed, there's nothing to keep this from working. When will Carl be back? I asked, still whispering. I haven't got my breath back yet. By noon tomorrow. My knees buckled. I had to grab the car to hold myself up. Edward really felt like I was offering support, but then he thought better of it and dropped his hands. I'm sorry, he whispered. I'm truly sorry for the pain this causes you, Jacob. Though you hate me, I must admit that I don't feel the same about you. I think of you as a brother in many ways, a comrade in arms at the very least. I regret your suffering more than you realise, but Bella is going to survive. When he said that, his voice was fierce, even violent, and I know that's really what matters to you. He was probably right. It was hard to tell. My head was spinning. So I hate to do this now, while you're already dealing with too much, but clearly there is little time. I have to ask you for something, to beg if I must. I don't have anything left, I choked out. He lifted his hand again, I put it on my shoulder, but then I got right before and sighed. I know how much you have given me so quietly. This is the thing you do have, and only you. I'm asking this of a true Alpha, Jacob. I'm asking this of Ephraim's heir. I was way past being able to respond. I want your permission to deviate from what we agreed in our treaty with Ephraim. I want you to grant us an exception. I want your permission to save her life. You know I'll do it anyway, but I don't want to break face with you if there's any way to avoid it. We never intended to go back on our word, and we don't do it lightly now. I want your understanding, Jacob. You know exactly why we do this. I want the alliance between our families to survive when this is over. I tried to swallow. Sam, I thought. It's Sam you want? No. Sam's authority is assumed. It belongs to you. You'll never take it from him, but no one can rightly agree to what I'm asking except for you. It's not my decision. It is, Jacob, and you know it. Your word in this will condemn us or absolve us. Only you can give this to me. I can't think. I don't know. We don't have much time. He glanced back towards the house. No, there was no time. My few days have become a few hours. I don't know. Just let me think. Give me a minute here, okay? Yes. I started walking to the house and he followed. Crazy how easy it was, walking through the dark with the vampire right beside me. I didn't feel unsafe or even uncomfortable, really. I felt like walking next to anybody. Well, anybody who smelled bad. There was movement in the bush at the side of the big lawn in a low whimper. Seth shrugged out from the ferns and looked over to us. Hey kid, I muttered. He dipped his head and I patted his shoulder. It's all cool, I lied. I'll play about it later. Sorry to take off on you like that. He grinned at me. Hey, tell us to back off now, okay? Enough. Seth nodded once. And he shoved her against his shoulder this time. Go back to work. I'll spare you in a bit. Seth leaned against me, shoved me back, and then he galloped into the trees. He has one of the purest, sincerest, kindest minds I've ever heard. Edward Morgan is out of sight. You're lucky to have his thoughts to share. I know that, I grunted. We started toward the house, and both our heads snapped up when he heard the sound of someone sucking through the straw. Edward was in a hurry then. He darted up the porch stairs and was gone. Bella, love, I thought you were sleeping, I heard him say. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have left. Don't worry, I just got so thirsty. It woke me up. It's a good thing Carlisle is bringing more. This kid's going to need it when he gets out with me. True, that's a good point. I wonder if he'll want anything else she needs. I suppose we'll find out. I walked through the door. Alice said finally, and Bella's eyes flashed to me. That infuriating, irresistible smile broke across her face for 1 second, then it faltered, and her face fell. Her lips puckered like she was trying not to cry. I wanted to punch Leah right in her stupid mouth. Hey Bells, I said quickly. How you doing? I'm fine, she said. Big day today, huh? Lots of new stuff. You don't have to do that, Jacob. Don't know what you're talking about, I said, going to sit on the arm of the sofa by her head. Edward had the floor there already. She gave me a reproachful look. I'm so she started to say. I pinched her lips together with my thumb and finger. Jake, she mumbled, trying to pull my hand away. Her tremor was so weak that I thought she was really trying. I shook my head. You can talk when you're not being stupid. Fine, I won't say it. It sounded like she mumbled. Pulled my hand away. Sorry, she finished quickly, then grinned. I rolled my eyes and smiled back at her. When I stepped into her eyes, I saw everything I've been looking for in the park. Tomorrow should be for someone else. but hopefully alive, and that's what counted, right? She looked at me with the same eyes, sort of. Smiled with the same lips, almost. She still knows better than anyone who's an aphylaxis to the inside of my head. But you might be an interesting companion, maybe even a true friend. Someone who'll stand up for me. But she was my best friend in the way that Bella was. Aside from the impossible love I felt for Bella, there was also that other bond, and it ran bone deep. Tomorrow should be my enemy, or should be my ally, and apparently that distinction was up to me. I sighed. Fine, I thought, giving up the very last thing I had to give, it ran into a hollow. Go ahead, save her. As Ephraim's heir, you have my permission, my word. This will not violate the treaty. Others just to blame me. You are right. I can't deny it is my right to agree to this. Thank you. Edward's was low enough that Bella didn't hear anything. But the words were so fervent that from the corner of my eye I saw the other vampire turn into stare. So, Bella asked, walking to the casual. How was your day? Great. Went for a drive. Hung out in the park. Sounds nice. Sure, nice. Suddenly she made a face. Rose? She asked. I heard Blondie's chuckle. Again? I think I drank 2 gallons in the last hour, Bella explained. Edward and I both got out of the way while Rosie came to pick Bella from the couch and to take her to the bathroom. Can I walk? Bella asked. My legs are so stiff. Are you sure? Edward asked. Rosie catching her to both my feet, which would happen pretty easily since I can't see them. Rosie set Bella carefully on her feet, keeping her hands right at Bella's shoulders. Bella stretched her arms out in front of her, wincing a little. That feels good, she sighed. Ugh, but I'm huge. She really was. Her stomach was its own continent. One more day, she said and patted her stomach. I couldn't help the pain that shot through me in a sudden stabbing burst, but I tried to keep it off my face. I had her for one more day, right? All righty then. Whoops! Oh no! The cut Bella had left on the sofa tumbled to one side, dark red blood spilling out onto the pale fabric. Automatically, with a few of the hands feet are there, Bella bent over, reaching over to catch it. There was the strangest muffled ripping sound from the centre of her body. Oh! She gasped. Then she went totally limp, slumping towards the floor. Rosie called in the same instant. Before she could fall, Edward was there too, hands out, the mess on the sofa forgotten. Bella? He asked, and his eyes unfocused and panic shot across his features. Half a second later, Bella screamed. It was not just a scream, it was a blood-curdling shriek of agony. The horrifying sound cut off with a gurgle, and her eyes went back into her head. Her body twitched, arched in Rosie's arms. Then Bella vomited a fountain of blood.